We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7.
Taxi. Here we go, let's go. Hey.
Stroud. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10.
Ready.
Throwing to begin. It's Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On play action, it's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. action now for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. On play action, Stroud. That is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set. 32. Drill right. 153. Ready. Omaha. Ready, move. Pretty hot.
Now it's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
3rd and long.
Set. 50. 59. 20.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Stafford now on 1st down. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and He showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
Now it's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Rams 3, Texans nothing.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Mixon.
Joe Mixon on the carry. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, south. All right.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, uno.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Now he takes off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down. Throwing is Stroud. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Oh, ready.
On the give, this is Mixon. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he will score. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams take a 10-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
11. Hey, uno more.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Why Tony?
Stroud going to set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
South. Here we go, let's go. Texas. Hey, uno.
A second down throw for Stroud. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Buggy.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
5-0! Alert! 570! Monday!
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
40 got! 40 hurry! 20 hot!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Second down, it's Stafford. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Drill right, 22.
A first down throw for Stafford. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. Down to the 10. And he will score. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Carney now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, hey. 11.
Now, Stroud. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 6.
Hey, uno. Oh, hey.
In motion now, it's Collins. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That is hard. This all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
The motion man is Nakua. On the play fake, here's Stafford. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
40 got, 40 got,
3rd and 2, Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
First down, it is Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 50.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams extend to a 24-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Go.
They give it to the first option. That's the fullback. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Rams have it. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, Get as many yards as you can and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
That one, taken in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. This is intercepted. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The extra point from Carty is good. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Stroud. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks. Because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans first down. A run here with Mixon. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Why, Tony?
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
19 Texas. Hey, uno. Robbie. Good.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard
Here we go.
line.
Good.
They'll run here with Mixon. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
11. Hey.
On second down, Stroud. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, yeah. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. First and 10. Now Willis. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here we go.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Willis now to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They go play action with Stafford. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It is third and 10. Now it's Stafford. Quick throw, taken in. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll run it with Williams. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing, Stafford. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start with an option play to the right. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.